disappointed, I know. But it seems like a little bit different emotion than after the last one, obviously a different fight. So I guess just tell me, how do you feel at this moment?
Well, this one was better than the first one, huh? Yeah, I thought I did enough. Breaking it down, I think I lost the first round, and I put myself back together. I think I beat him to every punch. I got takedowns. Thought I did enough. But it is what it is. That's how, work goes in the office. So I'm going to go back, evolve some more, get better, fine-tune the things that I've been working on and come back a better man. Honestly, though, at the moment, Izzy was my biggest obstacle, right? He was my biggest hurdle. He beat me in a good fashion the first time. So I've been working and angling myself to evolve and to get better, and I've done that. And you can see in this fight I just had with him how much I've come, to the point where I think I beat him. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the future. The ceiling is nowhere in sight. There is no ceiling for me, I don't believe. That's how I feel.
All the focus, of course, was on how much you changed and how you evolved and what you would do differently. As far as what you saw on the other side of the cage, how much different did you think he was, and were there any surprises in there tonight?
No, I wasn't really surprised too much. He's a good fighter. Props where they're due. He's a very good fighter, and he's going to... Honestly, I don't see anybody else getting close to beating him. He's a phenomenal fighter. He's got good eyes, he's got good timing, and his physical makeup just make him dangerous. He's been gifted with a good set. But honestly, I thought he looked very beatable. I thought I beat him. I thought I did enough. I got inside his reach. I beat him to every punch, beat him every time. He didn't land anything that really hurt me, bar that one shot in the first. And, but yeah.
You guys had some tense moments, over the past couple of years, but it looked like there was a lot of respect between you guys at the end. Can you share just kind of what the exchange was between you?
Yeah, no, I have. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want this popping up in a highlight reel, screaming, "Rob thinks he won," blah 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 blah. I'm not taking anything away from him. He won. He literally he won. he's got the belt. That's how it works. The judges gave it to him. That's the game. That's the business. I have nothing but respect for his skill set, and I'm proud of myself for getting back on the horse after that first loss, putting myself together the way I did, and getting back in there and taking it to him again. I don't think there are a lot of people that could have done that, and like I said, I do think I did enough, but the grudge is gone. You could see that in the media leading up. The grudge is gone. I'm nothing but happy for him. He's doing his thing. He's stayed true with it. In another life we might have been mates. It seems we like a lot of the same stuff, but fortunately we're on the other side of the fence at the moment.
Last thing for me, obviously it's good to see you in a better place than after the last one. I just wonder, when you go back, what will be the goal? Is it, I got to go back and work to get a third fight with him? Or is it, I start putting my eyes on other goals and different things that you want to accomplish? What will be the driving goal moving forward?
Like what, pottery? Nah. I guess the first, honestly, a third fight between me and Izzy is inevitable. It's inevitable, because I'm going to stomp anybody who comes in front of me again. And he knows that too. That's why he said I'll be seeing you in the future. And I don't see him losing the belt anytime soon. He's good. He is good. I think I am the person to beat him. And yeah, my mission stays the same. Beat the next guy in front of me. I'm going to go home. I'm going to spend some time with my kids, enjoy my Christmas and New Year's that was taken from me for use. But and then get back in the gym and do what I do. A great team at Gracie's Meat and Grange. I'm going to go there and I'm going to get back to work, get back to doing what I do, and then just beat the next guy, and then the next guy, and then the next guy, until eventually I'm at the top of the pile once again. Still at the top of the pile, really. but I want to be higher. You know what I mean? You guys get it. Come on.
Reflecting on your last fight, you said you felt unsatisfied. And now I know you wanted to win this fight, but now that it is over, you said you wanted to feel satisfied, win or lose. So are you satisfied with your performance?
Yeah, you can tell I'm in a pretty good. Like I'm gutted. Like I don't have a new shiny belt to hold up my pants. Right? I'm gutted, but I'm satisfied. I gave a good account of myself. I don't want to keep saying I thought I won. I thought I did enough. Okay, this is the last time I'm going to say. But because of that, because of the way I feel, I'm satisfied. Just that I left it all there, that I gave everything to those 25 minutes for myself and for everybody else, for my fans. And I think the fans, the crowd loved it. I could hear it from them. They loved it. And I know I checked in my phone and I got a lot of messages saying they loved it. Was it a good fight to watch? It was a good fight to watch. It was, let me tell you, it was very strategic and tactical. I don't know if you could tell, not being in there, but yeah, I had to pick my moments. Yeah, it is what it is. This is a game not for the faint-hearted.
I know you went through a lot of training for this fight, and you just said a second ago that you get it. I know it stings, but how can you still just sit here and just laugh about it? I mean, where did that come from?
I guess, let's be honest, it's much better than the first time, right? Like I said, I left it all there, guys. I did my absolute best. And that's honestly my goal with fighting is never to get in there and it's win. I want to win. Now my goal is to get into the octagon, and give everything I have to give, because normally that means I win. Okay, and that's all I want to do. I want to get in there and I want to give a account of myself. I want to get in there and leave it all there, because this is what I do. I'm a gladiator and I fight for a living and I fight to put bread on the table for my kids. And Daddy's done that, right?
Rob, in the lead up to the fight, you mentioned that you hadn't really rewatched your first fight with Israel, or at least hadn't rewatched it in a very long time. Do you think this one will be different? Is this one that you'll revisit pretty soon?
I'm going to be honest with you. I've never seen that fight, the first one. I said a little bit because I didn't want anyone knowing I haven't seen it, in case what happened again, and they were like, "Well, you should have watched the fucking first one." Okay, I don't. But to be fair, I don't watch most of my fights back. Know what happens. It's actually, no, I lie, because my dad likes watching them back, and if I'm around when he's watching them, I peruse at them too. So, yeah, I may watch it back. Yeah, I may watch it back. It's there's a lot of things to dissect from the fight. It's still fresh. There's a lot of things, obviously, we're going to take away from the fight and work on. I have a great team. As you can see, the game we executed the second time round was much, much more effective than the first time. And we made a good account of ourselves. What we're going to do is we're going to do it again and then perfect the version and come back to the next one.
Just one more for me. Going into the fight, your head grappling coach, Alex, said, well, obviously he said that he thought you would win, but he also said this would be a completely different fight than the first one. It certainly looked that way to us. Were you able to do all the things that you and he had worked on together? Were you able to bring out all the wrinkles?
Yeah, I'd like to think so. I'd like to think we worked pretty diligently on a game plan throughout the camp, me and my team here at Gracie's Meat and Grange. And we worked very hard. And you can see the first round had a bit of a rough start, but from 2 and onwards, the game was executed. I beat him to the punch. I landed takedowns. And, I thought I was hurting him. I was hurting him. I was hurting him and I was beating him to the punch. The game plan worked. The game plan worked very well. And, I couldn't be more happy. All that's left is just to make it better and stomp the next guy.
Rob, according to Dana, it looks as though Cannonier's up next for the title shot. You beat him pretty decisively last time you guys fought. Do you have any thoughts on that fight?
Cannonier and Adesanya?
And Adesanya, yes.
Adesanya's going to be a hard fight for anyone. Anyone. He's just, he's good. He's very, very good. Cannonier, I think, though, he's tough. You can see in his fights, you have to drag him out of that octagon dead to take him out of there, to win. To get him out of there, I should say. He's going to go out on his shield. But Adesanya can play the game for 5 rounds. He's very good at distance fighting. He's fast. He's smart. I don't know. I like Cannonier. I don't want to bet against him.
Rob,
No, it's going to be a good fight.
given the gap you've said is between you and Izzy and the rest of the field, do you think it'll take 3 fights before you're back there? Or do you think it'll be quicker than that?
Hopefully it'll be quicker than that, right? I guess there's obvious people I got to fight first, the people who I haven't already beaten in the top 10. And then surely that puts me in another position to fight for the title again, especially considering how close this one was. Let's be honest, there aren't a lot of people in the top 10 that I haven't had it over, right? So I don't know. I'm not really thinking about it. I'm more thinking about going home to my family and just cruising, having Christmas for a little bit, and then getting back to the drawing board with the team. And next fight's the next fight.